As if one construction wasn't enough, so God decided to bless me with another one right opposite my house this time. So you know the drill. Please try to ignore this background noise, and I'm sorry for this. Kiara Advani's 2025 Met Gala look is definitely the talk of the town right now. Some people absolutely loved it while others rejected it totally, and honestly I get the both sides. Why? Because her look didn't really align with the Met Gala's extravagant theme this year. It felt more minimal, more subtle, or maybe too subtle for the Met Gala's standards. But, and that's a big but by the way, I really loved her makeup. It was soft, warm, glowy, effortless, and fresh, and honestly, it's totally my vibe. So in this video, I'm going to recreate Kiara Advani's Met Gala makeup look, which you can totally wear for date nights, weddings, or even as an elevated everyday glam. Hi guys, I'm PriyankaRaghuvanshi. If you want, you can also follow me on Instagram. Now with that being said, if you are curious to know how to get this warm, brown, smoky eye, dewy glam, then please keep on watching.
First things first, skin prep. I have prepped my skin with good hydrating skincare to get that glow from within. Now I'm going in with this highlighting primer. This instantly makes my skin look dewy and work as a primer. Just look at the glow. It gives a beautiful radiance without making me look like a disco ball. And yes, it shows through the makeup, which exactly we need for this look. I couldn't really spot any blush on Kiara, so I'm using a red lip and cheek tint under my base for a subtle flush. For foundation, I'm keeping it light and breathable. I'm using 2 pumps of K Beauty Hydrating Foundation. It's sheer but buildable and super lightweight and looks like very skin-like. Perfect for the summer time. But you can adjust the coverage as per your occasion. I'm keeping it just a little more than sheer coverage, if you know what I mean. I am blending it evenly all over my face and neck. Now for concealer, I'm using Swiss Beauty's High on Cover Concealer. It's almost full coverage and buildable too. I'm applying it under my eyes, on my forehead, nose, cupid's bow and chin to highlight and conceal. I will blend everything with my blender, but I'm going to let it sit under my eyes for a bit to get more coverage. So let's contour in the meantime. If you notice Kiara's look, her contour starts high up on her cheekbones and angles slightly downwards, so I am going to follow the same shape. Today I will be doing double contour, so I'm starting with contour stick. This contour stick sets so quickly, so I'm blending it immediately. And of course, don't forget the nose. Kiara has that sharp pointy nose unlike my pakoda nose, so nose contour is a must. Now I'll go ahead and blend the concealer I let sit under the eyes. Look at the coverage now. To set everything, I am using Maybelline loose powder. It's super lightweight with sheer coverage, so it keeps the glow intact while preventing sweat and creasing. Now I'm going in with powder contour using this contour palette from K Beauty, just dusting it over where I applied the cream contour, adding a bit on the nose too and blending it with my fingers. If this feels enough to you, feel free to skip blush, but I'm using a tiny amount of coral blush very lightly. And remember, if you overdo anything anytime, just tap your beauty blender over it because it fixes everything. This highlighter is chef's kiss for this warm glow look. I'm applying it on the high points of my cheekbones, above the brows, down the nose, and of course on the nose tip. Now let's move to the brows. Kiara's brows were thick and well filled, so I'm going to fill mine properly and soften any harsh lines using a spoolie. I was torn between these two palettes, but finally I picked Chandigarh by Mars since I have already overused the Swiss Beauty one lately. I will first smooth out any crease on my lids. Now starting with this warm brown shade, I am applying this all over my eyelids, blending well. Same shade goes on the lower lash line too. Now taking an angled eye brush, I am picking this deep almost black shade. I'm applying it very close to the upper and lower lash lines. It's like a soft liner, and I will create a subtle wing in the outer corner as well. And if you want, you can also use a darkest brown shade from your palette. This might take a couple of layers, so take your time. Next, I'm using a small blending brush to soften the edges of the liner. To add some sparkle, I'm picking this golden shimmer shade from the palette and placing it right in the center of my lids and blending it gently with my fingers. Also adding a touch in the inner corners for the brightness. Time for mascara. I'm going heavy on the layers for both volume and length. I don't wear falsies, so I just keep brushing and building up with the same wand. If you want, you can also wear falsies. Now, I'm not dipping for extra product, just layering it with the same wand slowly. To lock everything in, I'm using a makeup fixer, and yes, I'm literally taking a mini shower in it. For lips, Kiara chose a dewy, glossy, warm shade. So I'm starting with a nude brown lipstick from Mars and topping it up with MK lip juice for that juicy glow. And see, literally, it pulls the whole look together. And at this point of time, I felt like I needed just a little bit more contour. So I went back and added a little. No shame in that. And here is the final look.
No matter what you say, their eyes don't show lights. No way, no way. You can't disguise. Recycle all the hurt that bursts from the side. That's all you'll ever need. I never wait, and you are still so lost. You got power in your eyes.
And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this Kiara inspired soft glam look. Let me know in the comment section what you think about her appearance in Met Gala. Also, if you enjoyed this makeup look or not, do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for more future uploads. And if you know anyone who would like to recreate this makeup look, soft glam makeup look, then share this video with them. Also, I took this necklace of mine and a little bit jewelry to give it a soft golden touch. I chose this necklace and attached it with safety pins to my outfit. That's how we struggle and choose to use these hacks for looking little bit similar to what we are recreating. I will see you in my next video. Till then, stay glam, stay happy. Bye. Namaste.